Today we'll be talking about Swadloon, the first bug type and dual type, bug and grass type evolution introduced in Gen 5. It's also the first of 3 bug-grass Pokemon introduced in Gen 5. The other 2 being its pre-evolution, Swadloon, and its evolution, Leavanny, the former of who evolved at level 20. Swadloon's previous PYC dates are August 20th, 1997, June 10th, 2000, April 1st, 2003, January 20th, 2006, November 10th, 2008, September 1st, 2011, June 22nd, 2014, April 12th, 2017, February 1st, 2020, and November 22nd, 2022. Unlike how Swaddle could be seen as a parallel to Caterpie, I'm hesitant to call Swadloon a parallel to Metapod, as Swadloon isn't a cocoon. I've always interpreted Swadloon's design as being representative of a teenager, particularly since Swaddle seems to be based on a baby, and Leavanny seems to be based on an adult. I like this design. Thanks to the substitute videos, I most know Swadloon as one of the Pokemon of Ash Ketchum in the Gen 5 era of the anime. Anyway, let's get into the Bulbapedia article. Hello and welcome to the Bulbapedia section of the video. Today we'll be talking about Swadloon, the leaf-wrapped Pokemon, whose number is 0541. This is what it looks like. Its type is Bug Grass, abilities, Leaf Guard or Chlorophyll. Overcoat is its Sin ability, gender ratio is 50-50. Catch rate is 120 or 24.9%. Breeding a group bug, hatch time 15 cycles. Height is 1 foot 8 or 0.5 meters. Weight is 16.1 pounds or 7.3 kilograms. Base experience yield is 133. Leveling rate is medium slow. EV yield is 2 and defense shape is that. Has no feet so it has no footprint. Pokedex color is green and base friendship is 70. Swadloon is a dual type bug/grass Pokemon introduced in Gen 5. It evolves from Swaddle starting at level 20 and evolves into Leavanny when leveled up with high friendship. Biology: Swadloon is a round yellow Pokemon with 2 stubby arms inside of a cloak of leaves. It drapes the leaves over itself and draws them closed around its body, so only a large crescent slit remains for its face to appear. This leafy cloak keeps the Pokemon warm. Under this cloak are darker green, limp leaves that frame the sides of Swadloon's face, a trail down on the sides of its body. The top of the cloak has 2 semicircular leaves that form a V-shape. These 2 head leaves allow Swadloon to detect air movements and feel the surrounding area. On the back are the veins of the leaf as well as a bit at the bottom tip of the cloak resembling a rounded tail. Swadloon lives on the forest floor and converts fallen leaves into nourishment, which helps the surrounding plant life grow. Evolution: Swadloon evolved from Swaddle and evolves into Leavanny, so Swaddle, Swadloon, Leavanny. Game data: NPC appearances, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Gates to Infinity. Swadloon is a minor character and one of the residents of Post Town alongside his mother, Leavanny, whose best friend is Lillipup and had discovered Enter cards, but had to keep hold of them. Pokedex entries: in Gen 5, Black. Forests where Swadloon live have superb foliage because the nutrients they make from fallen leaves nourish the plant life. White, it protects itself from the cold by wrapping up in leaves. It stays on the move, eating leaves in forests. Black 2 and White 2, preferring dark damp places. It spends the entire day eating fallen leaves that lie around it. In Gen 6, X is Black's entry, Y is White's entry, Omega Ruby is Black and X's entry, and Alpha Sapphire is White and Y's entry. In Gen 9, Scarlet, Swadloon lives quietly at the feet of trees. It prefers eating falling leaves that have grown soft rather than fresh ones. Violet, Swadloon wraps itself in leaves for protection. It uses the 2 leaves atop its head to detect air movements and feel out its surroundings. Swadloon in the Kitakami Pokedex. You got a couple of them here. You can see they're kind of on the bottom of the tree here. Seems to be the same area, so I wonder if these are the same Swaddle we saw yesterday, just evolved. Game locations. Side game locations. Held items in Black, White, Black 2, and White 2. It has the Mental Herb, 5% of the time. Stats, base stats, HP 55, attack 63, defense 90, special attack 50, special defense 80, speed 42 for a total of 380. Type effectiveness, damage normally by normal, Ghost, Steel, Psychic, Dragon, Dark, and Fairy. Weak to flying, can fire for 4, and poison, rock, bug, and ice all for double. Immune to nothing, resistant to fighting, water, and electric for half, and ground and grass for a 4th. Learn step by leveling up. We'll start with this Evo here. So upon evolution, it gets Protect, 22 Struggle Bug, 29 Endure, 31 Sticky Web, 36 Bug Buzz, and 43 Flail. By TM we're skipping, by breeding we're skipping, I think by prior evolution, side game data, I got all this. Pokepark 2 wanders beyond in the Pokepark Pad entry. She came to the arcane area to see a lot of beautiful things to make glows. Once she sets her mind on something, she is stubborn and never gives up. Evolution data, Swaddle, level 20, Swadloon. Level up with high friendship, Leavanny. Sprites here, so a lot darker colors, as you could expect. Makes sense, but more or less the same. Oh, that's the interesting fact, right? Then okay, interesting. It makes the body white, and the white eyes orange. That makes sense. Makes the dark green parts brown. It's very interesting because it reminds me of Dartrix, which is interesting because it would be another couple generations before that Pokemon would be introduced. In Gen 6, you get the models. Of course, lighter colors. Pretty good adaptation, I'd say. A lot flatter, of course, because it actually looks like it's on the ground. Gen 7. Not really much changes. Homes, you get these models. Animation. Swadloon in Pokemon the series, Black and White. Ash's Swadloon is the big one. I don't know this. Pokedex entries. I've already recorded this one for the anime section, so we'll let Ash's Pokedex read it.
Swadloon, the leaf-wrapped Pokémon, and the evolved form of Swaddle. Swadloon's body is covered in leaves, which protect it from the cold. In forests where Swadloon live, the trees and grass grow very well.
In the manga, Swadloon in Pokemon Adventures. It's got like a hard hat or something on. That's interesting. In the TCG. Trivia, origin. Swadloon appears to be based on a leaf-rolling insect pupa or pre-pupa such as a Pamphileus sawfly caterpillar or a Lepidopteran pre-pupa such as a silver-spotted skipper. Many hollow metabolous insects fold leaves over themselves for camouflage and shelter in their immobile pupal stage. Eventually use silk to stick the leaves together and form its chrysalis. It also resembles a walking leaf and the nest of weaver ants. The appearance of Swadloon hiding in its blanket bears some resemblance to the stereotypical portrayal of people suffering from hikikomori, acute social anxiety disorder syndrome in Japanese media. Its evolution into Leavanny, whose Japanese name is 2 kana away from hikikomori, being caused by friendship, may also be a lesson. Name origin, Swadloon, may be a combination of swaddle, to wrap a baby in cloth, and cocoon. Kurumayu may be a combination of kurumaru, to be wrapped, and mau, cocoon. Languages, related articles, external links, let's move on. Now let's watch Swadloon's first scene in the anime. Hello and welcome to the anime portion of the video. Today we're watching episode 680, Battling for the Love of Bug Types. In this episode, the main character, Ash Ketchum, and his traveling companions, Iris and Silent, as well as his faithful Pokemon Pikachu and Iris's Exu, have come to the Castelia Gym, where Ash is battling Berg, the gym leader. Berg is using his Whirlipede, and Ash is using his Swaddle. Whirlipede has just used Solar Beam on Swaddle here, causing it to evolve.
Right.
Silent
is evolving. That's great.
Iris.
Who's that? A Swadloon! Swadloon?
I would say that is Swadloon's first scene in the anime, since we're about to start the battle again. So let's move on. Now let's see why other people love Swadloon. Now let's look at fan art. Hello and welcome to the fan art section of the video. Nobody sent in fan art, so instead we're looking at DeviantArt fan art. For those of you who aren't familiar with the series, what we do is we go through these images until we find an image that doesn't contain a Swadloon. This is Shiny Swadloon by Bloxables, so it's just a frame from the front sprite of Shiny Swadloon in Gen 5. This is The Undertakers by Novern. It's got this interesting team of 4 here. So I got Shiny Swadloon, Dew Fighter, Heliolisk, and a Galarian Linoon. Very interesting. This is 0541 Shiny Swadloon by Bloxables. This recoloring of the official art to look like shiny, that's fun. This is Poke by Aqua Blue, so interesting. It's this little hand poking the Swadloon here. I'm guessing it's some sort of like mechanic in one of the games where you can like poke the Pokemon. Yeah, very interesting. This is Custom Shiny Swadloon Autumnal by Molly Style Art, so this interesting alternate Shiny Swadloon, where it's more autumn colors. Very interesting. This is not GOV, but Paper Demon by G. Ganachis. The 6th art is the one with the Swadloon. So you've got this Swadloon and this Goomy here. Very interesting there. So with bows and stuff and like a scarf. Interesting. This is Swadla by Strange Birdie. It's this fusion between Muna and Swadloon here. Very interesting. Very well done. This is Lacy Swadloon by Rose First. So I guess they're little Swadloon character. It's got this like little necklace on the top of its head. Very interesting. This doesn't contain a Swadloon, so move on. Thanks to everyone who submitted fan art. I won't be streaming tonight as I simply don't have time. Tomorrow I'll be talking about Leavanny. As always, this is my proper outfit. You'll see me tomorrow.